Good morning everyone. My name is Seng Kuang with Matric number 17203628. Today, we will highlight the data collection strategy and the key finding of this experiment. So, there is 5 apparatus that we use in this experiment. For example, pH meter, pipette, burette, analytical balance, and lastly, the volumetric flask. Without further ado, let us start with our first apparatus, the pipette. First thing first, whenever you want to use any apparatus, do remember to rinse your apparatus with distilled water and the solution you want to use. So after rinsing your pipette, fill the pipette beyond the calibration marks. And by using your thumb, adjust the solution inside the pipette until the calibration marks. Remember, don't touch the bulb of the pipette as it is very sensitive to the temperature. Lastly, when you see the air bubble inside the tips of the pipette, don't try to remove it as it is used as the calibration purpose. Firstly, you need to clamp 1/3 of your burette on the retort stand. And then, when you fill the burette, you need to use a filter funnel. Make sure you fill the burette below your eye level. If you can recall back from the pipette just now, the air bubble is not forced out from the tips of the pipette. But for the case of burette, you need to remove the air bubble inside the tips of the burette. And remember, the tips of the burette must be below the mouth of the conical flask when you transfer the solution from the burette to the conical flask. For pH meter, you need to calibrate the pH meter by using the buffer solution of pH 4, 7, and pH 10. Always clean the electrode before you use the pH meter. The important things for analytical balance is the bubble of the analytical balance. Make sure the bubble is at the middle of the circle. Before you use the analytical balance, remember to tag the analytical balance reading to 0 first before you use it. For a volumetric flask, you need to use a funnel when transferring your solution. After transferring, do top up the volumetric flask until the calibration marks. So we have come to an end for this video, and we have the key finding for this experiment, which is different indicators have different pH range for each endpoint. So for methyl orange, the endpoint pH is at the range from pH 3.1 to pH 4.4. And for phenolphthalein, the endpoint pH is at 9.3. And lastly, for bromomethyl blue, the endpoint pH is ranged from pH 6.2 to pH 7.6. And that's all for the video today. Thank you for watching. Bye!